everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, it's Palmer. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First carry now. This is Johnson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the wideout in motion. And that'll set him back 5. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Here's Palmer to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is knocked down from the side. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Carry for Carlos Hyde. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. To throw is Beathard. Big hold to the 30. Over the middle to Garcon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go! 3-19! They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
To throw is Beathard. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2.
Keep 15. Let's go.
Now Hyde. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Beathard. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Green 39.
First down, a run with Hyde. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Here's Beathard to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Beathard. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And now running right through it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. They start the drive with Hyde. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Back to throw Beathard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Beathard to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Palmer. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To Johnson again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, barely. They snapped it at 1. Now Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, guys, I got 15. Come on, I'll take it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Going to the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. There's the first catch as a 49er for Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Beathard. Flush to his right. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Elvis Dumerville. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
to throw on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from second to third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Palmer. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
All right, here we go.
Now Beathard. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chandler Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Beathard to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Beathard. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Green 39.
Beathard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 319. 319.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw Beathard. Goodwin able to hold it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back now here in Santa Clara. They'll throw here. Beathard over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Here's Beathard to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, 49ers. And remember, that drive started back at the 2, 98 yards into the end zone to finish with that run.
And what do you think the guy who punts the ball was doing? I mean, when that drive started, he was thinking about, okay, catch it, get rid of it, right? When he's warming up in the net, don't step backwards and create a safety because he was counting on worst-case scenario. And as the drive went on, he figured...
He turned that net into a hammock.
Exactly. Give me a drink of water and let me just relax.
Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down, Palmer. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. On first down, it's Palmer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Xavier Cooper able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Play clock winding down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Niners on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Niners on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. First man through. It's the fullback use check. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Again, it's Johnson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off.